Hi, it's Picadorgy Gold. I'm doing this video. Um, Basically, couple of small tips or things I do when I'm doing monster combo. I'm a bit sick. I was just drinking some tea and stuff. Well, basically, I'm using 3 PCs. One of them is only plugged in with internet. One HDMI cable that's going to my capture card where I'm viewing it. Plus a keyboard. Not even using a mouse on the one PC. The other PC, basically my old PC that I was using. So you can see on my hotbar what skills I have. I basically don't use any of them, except for like Guild Honor, fastbow fixing, maybe quickfire if I feel like it, but basically never use it. Almost never. You can have like windy hands. You don't need it. Basically the gear I'm using is the gear that has the attack on it. And it has HP on it. So basically when you take it off and put it on, you get low health, which helps for your elephant buff and your Jaguar buff. Basically I never use Jaguar buff because it's too much pain in the ass. Because the cooldown is too long and then half the time you use it, it doesn't work. Also in monster combo you can use a pet, so you can train a pet. Even though it doesn't show in the combo, you can see it does gain experience. So you always put a pet on. If the other party members have pets as well, you get less experience, obviously. This is a long intro, isn't it? So basically, attack gear, my bow is like plus 25. It was a cheap one. It didn't have like the cooldown on it. So, use a platinum reviving stone in it for a nether tray to get the maximum plus 31, which obviously is the maximum now, maybe. I stop playing sometimes. So, yeah, long intro. I guess we have music playing from the epic game called Tank Razor. So yeah, let's get into the monster combo. Basically, we're inviting our party members. I could use haste on myself by using a mouse on my other PC. I just can't be bothered. Basically, monster combo. Edit. You can also buff yourself while you're editing. So, just use your hotkeys. And you'll see I'll just buff myself while I'm completing this. You can actually click really fast if you're good at this game. Or good in games in general. Use the elephant. I'm a noob because I didn't have low HP. Let's get the right gear. I use the PRS on that gear as well because I just have a cheap one in my storage. Let's switch pets. So yeah, basically do as I say, don't do as I do. Right? So, basically, we're going through the stages 1, 2, 3 easily. You click enter on both your PCs that are there. You don't even need to go to the waiting room, I'm just showing it now. Both my PCs are here, plus my main PC, obviously. So a small thing I like to do sometimes is click next to the manager of monster combo, and then I quickly press tab and 1. Basically I'm attacking the master of monster combo. This is fun because this way you can actually be really inaccurate with your clicks, and if a party member is right on top of this, it doesn't matter, you can still select it by just attacking it. It only works if you're moving, so you're clicking next to it, tab, attack. Easy peasy. Move to stage. So guild skills are sometimes nice to have in monster combo, especially with larger groups. You can use Guildmaster Rage, Guildmaster Fury, to open the boxes real fast. Unfortunately, the cooldown on this is like 5 minutes. That's not too great. So what tips can I give more? Basically, I'm using this tab attack on the guild master or manager or performer of Monster Combo. I'm using that a lot to just click next to it and then go to the next stage. I'm a noob, I clicked the wrong option here. I mean, it's some more clicks if you click next to it, but it's just, I don't know, it feels nice. I love it. I think it's rather fast if you're good at it. Like, you need to be really inaccurate with that, and then you just need to be accurate on, like... Let's use this Fury to open the boxes, just show it off. You don't have to do that. Especially with 3, it's not too bad. Obviously, I'm leaving the coins for the last stage. And also, I don't have double buff, because usually I'm fast enough to just finish this with 3 people before the buff runs out. Obviously, now I'm not, because I'm explaining stuff. It should be easy peasy to finish with the buff still active. So there you go, mission complete. Pick up the coins. If you want to be really fancy, you can just run over the coins and then press the hotkey for picking it up. It might be really faster if you're actually doing something correctly. So, because my other PC doesn't have a mouse, I don't want to go over to all my PCs and select these performer and go to the field. It's basically for noobs. Monster Combo can only be done in parties, and if you don't have a party, you get sent back to Gratin, which is basically the home point of Monster Combo. So we're doing a kick quickly. So these... Yeah, I got an arrow. That's really nice. These guys get sent back to Gratin, so... Let me restart my PC, or maybe restart the game. Also, I was playing on the UK server as well as the USA server, and both the games had the same exact window name, so I couldn't capture USA because I was always going for Lost Chaos UK. Well, I was trading a pet on there, nothing much. Let me just type in my password, go back here. Unfortunately, the thing you have to do with guild skills is you always have to reapply them to your hotbar, which is kind of a pain, unfortunately. Yeah, some of this stuff I hardly use. I mean, guild SP time, it doesn't really do a whole lot here. It doesn't do anything. Basically, I only use the guild honor. Now we're back here, where we started. Finally, we can just do it again. Maybe I'll do it fast now, see how fast I can go. Also, yeah, my HP is too high again. Why do I get so much HP back? Is it because of the gloves? Yeah, it's... Maybe I'll use my other gloves again that I was using before. I don't want to be like unequipping armor too much. Sorry, I'm supposed to be fast now. I'm not too fast today because of the cold. Also, if you don't move in the first stage, or when you enter, you just click the guy, go to the stage, you can't even attack, so even another reason to just click next to that guy, press tab and attack. And basically what I'm doing is I'm using tab and attack all the time anyway, because I'm trying to select the monsters and attacking them to kill them fast. Like I don't need to see the monster, I just click tab attack. And since like some update that I don't even know when it was, because I don't play this game sometimes, like basically your attack is about as powerful as any of your skills, so you don't even need to use any of your skills. Like it's completely useless. Like if I would use a deadly, I would one-shot it, but basically my attack also does that, so like there's no point. Or maybe two-shot, but hey, sometimes a one-shot. But I can't use my skills all the time because there's no 100% cooldown, which used to be a thing. Then I would just use deadly 100% of the time. 0% mana use because I have 61% gloves. Reduction on the mana. And then 2 accessories for like another 20% each. Which made me gain like 1 MP every time I use a skill. Which is great. But no, I don't need any skills anyway. Do I? So basically that's what I've been doing. It's kind of relaxing and engaging at the same time. You can just play this while you're listening to some music, like this music from Tank Racer, amazing epic game. Mission clear again. Don't go to the field, that's for noobs. Pick up the coins at the end. Of course, plenty of time left on the elephant buff. I mean, I could use the Jaguar buff as well for extra attack speed, I don't need to. Kick, kick. And then invite. Yes. Invite. Like all I'm doing on the other PCs is I'm basically only clicking enter. I make sure they have enough money to enter. The only thing I do is just press enter to make them enter the monster combo. I don't use any of the mouses there. So, hopefully that's somewhat interesting to see. Maybe you get something out of it, maybe not. But, yeah, have fun. Still playing this game, like a nerd. So, yeah, have fun.